Hello everyone. In my previous video, I've shared some points on how to reach fluency. In this video, I'll try to project some particulars on how to measure fluency. There are three factors to measure fluency. Number one, avoiding native language translation. Number two, speech rate. Number three, utterance length. Point number one was already explained in my previous video. Now we shall focus on point number two, that is speech rate, which is the second factor to measure fluency. In this video, I'll try to assist you in understanding what is speech rate and the mechanism to attain the flexible speech rate. Speech rate is technically defined as the amount of language produced over a time. In general words, it is the term given to the speed at which you speak. It specifically measures how fast or how slow a person talks, because it is becoming important when the speed of the speech becomes a barrier to effective communication. Have you ever examined your speech, whether you are speaking too fast or too slow or just right? What is the normal speaking pace? How do we develop the flexible speech rate? Let us try to explore the answers for these questions. As an English language speaker, the art of pacing can be one of your greatest tools. It is very important to vary the rate of speech to avoid monotony. Some kind of statements must be spoken slowly, while others should be spoken fast. The rate of speech may be varied on the thought you are expressing. For instance, a serious and complex ideas are spoken slowly, so that the audience will have enough time to understand the message well. On the other hand, a vivid chronology of exciting events in a narrative is described or told in a more rapid way. For example, the cricket commentator or the basketball announcer will describe the exciting ball game in a more rapid fashion. On the other hand, the politicians or the news readers on radio or TV will speak with a neutral or normal speech rate. The speech rate of good communication aims to speak at acceptable pace or conversational pace or neutral pace. Now, how would we know which one is conversational pace and which one is not? When you speak fast, it sounds like a disorder. Technically, speaking fast has a generic term called tachylalia. Some people, while conversing or reading an article or announcing an event or anchoring a program, speaks very fast for no reason or to project themselves as a native speakers of English. We need to come out of this kind of practice of English language. Speech rate refers to a person's habitual speaking speed. It is calculated through counting the number of words a person speaks per minute. So if you speak fast, your listener may not understand you. If you speak slow, your listener may get bored and consequently lose interest also. So speaking at a conversational pace will result in improving the chances of being understood better. So the slow speech rate is usually recorded as less than 110 words per minute. The acceptable or conversational speech rate lies between 120 to 160 words per minute, and more than 160 words per minute will always become a barrier to your verbal communication. So the acceptable pace is 120 to 160 words per minute. So always do favor to your listeners by speaking in an acceptable pace, because your listeners are the judges to your speaking pace and speech rate. The best way to develop flexible speech is to count your words over a few minutes of talking. You can either record your talking on your smartphone or you can record it on any other recording device. You can record and watch one of your own videos. Practice it until you get and reach the acceptable pace of speaking that lies between 120 to 160 words per minute. That's all about speech rate. Thank you.